When you begin something, you never know exactly where it's going to end. You never know exactly how it's going to come out. And beginning to build in this community was really exciting in so many ways. But then watching as it's come out and looking down at now Aldo and Irene building the parsonage for the new church out here with the Coronado Islands in the background, the property that Eldamira donated for the church. To look over here for the new church that's going up over here. It's so big. I mean, the second story getting ready to go on, waiting for steel. Thank God for the Whittier Church that has donated so much, come down and worked on it. Thank God for the Whittier Church that has donated towards this. Thank God for the men of Central Community who came out and helped, and all the men of the church here at Siempre para los Niños who worked on it. Men like Adrian and his family down here with Aldo and Irene right now working. You just never know what's going to happen when you start to build. And that's why I believe in building. One of the many reasons I believe in building. Because as you build, you open up avenues of brand new things in your life that you weren't anticipating, that you weren't expecting, that are yet to come. And when you stop building, well, you stop opening up new roads, you stop opening up new areas and new avenues and new places for great things to happen. That's why I believe that every age of our life, we need to be building. We need to be doing something great with our life. We need to be having terrific ideas. We need to be willing to take a chance so that we can make the change. Because for each one of us, until we make the choice to take a chance, we can never make the change that we were created to make. Now, if you look in the background behind me, it's really difficult to see, but way up there in the distance in turquoise buildings, that's 40,000 square feet of Siempre para los Niños and our entire block up there. That's about a mile across the canyons. Then down here, the church. It's a view straight down into the church. Engineering still getting done on the architectural work, the structural work, so that we are able to have the correct tech specs on it, so we'd be able to put the steel in for the second floor. Concrete, everything support is down, and this goes down 4 feet in the ground with concrete. Really impressive. And then now the parsonage. Now, in all the times we've built, and I think we built 17 houses, not counting the parsonages, but 17 houses that we've just given away, and then, I don't know, 4 or 5 parsonages, I guess, counting the directors' homes and that kind of stuff. We built a lot. And as we built, I've never really thought to myself, you know, someday, and that doesn't count the missions house either, it's true, or the baby house, but someday, you know, I want one of these places for myself, until Aldo scored this piece of property. And I saw this piece of property and I looked at it and I thought, this is absolutely beautiful. Now Aldo's getting ready to make, this is going to be a 2-story house that he's building here, where his family will be moving into when the church comes over here. And they'll probably get the house done before the church is over here, because the church is much larger. And so they're working on that now, and you can see just how it's coming along. Great work, you guys. Buen trabajo. Everyone gets a kick out of my bad Spanish, but this is where I finally thought, you know, yeah, they're building someplace where I would like to build, is when Aldo decided to build here. And I realized that this piece of property right here, that piece of property is still available. And this is a piece of property I want, so I can be Aldo and Irene's neighbor. I can build right out here. It's about an acre. Have this acre and just stretch right down, looking out at that view. I can just imagine retiring, waking up in the morning, being here, looking out at this gorgeous view of the Coronado Islands, catching the different boats coming out. Oh, there's the Old Glory, there's the Searcher, there's the Red Rooster, watching them as they go by, and even watching the cruise ships. I wonder what they're catching. They driving up to San Diego, jumping on a boat, or driving down to La Salina and getting on a boat, sailing from out there, putting the sailboat down, they're counting the great whales as they go by. You see, building has opened up so many opportunities in so many ways that that's probably never going to happen. I'm probably never going to retire there, and I'm probably never going to score that piece of property, but just seeing it makes me imagine it. It makes me imagine standing out there and watching the sunset in the evening. And how many sunsets that Aldo and Irene are going to have the opportunity to share right here. What a gift. We have the opportunity to do so much when we build. Don't be afraid to have a great vision. Don't be afraid to have a big dream. Don't be afraid to jump on board with someone else's great big vision. Don't be afraid to say, I want to be a part of that, because what's going to happen someday, you're going to spot a little place like this piece of property and you're going to say, this might finally be my spot for a dream. This might be a space where I'm going to watch my final sunsets. And it'll be because you began to build. Nothing happens until you start to build. Hey, God bless you. Step away from the mediocrity of no building, no moving forward, and become the miracle. That's what you were created for. Have an absolutely fantastic evening. And if you want, put a team together, raise some funds, and come down here and knock out this house with Aldo and his family. What fun that would be. Come down here, get together with Pastor Bob Moore, put a team together, and finish up this church. What fun that would be. You could come down here for years to come. You could go ahead and say, let's put glass all the way around. Imagine that place, the second story with all glass. It just takes money and work and the right engineering. God bless you. Have an absolutely fantastic evening.